too.
Yeah.
Something I would say.
And that's exactly what James saying too. When you guys do your hardwood, all that kind of stuff, you can take your light and shine it right on it. Okay? When we lived in Wisconsin, when we first moved there, we bought a home. It's called an ornate farmhouse. It's pretty cool. It's a brand new home, and it was built in a 1929 farmhouse style. Very cool. We had a mother-in-law suite, and the third car garage, above the third car garage is the mother-in-law suite, but it was built with it looked like a barn. And it had a, I don't know, rooster or whatever out there on it, whatever was on it. You had the direction.
Weatherbank.
Yeah, it's very cool. We lived there for about 3 years, so we bought our real house in West Bend. But in that home, I loved the pine floors we had in our house. And the pine was just, we had pine ceilings and pine floors. You guys ever been in a house with pine? Very cool. I'd never seen it before.
It's called rough hewn.
What's it called?
Rough hewn floors and things.
Well, I'll tell you what, I was pumped, man. I was a kid at the candy store. This place is awesome. And but problem, dent and scratch. Pine.
Dent's good, scratch not so good.
Yeah. So you'd be after our kids. Look at that. You're taking a lot of pride in yours. It looks so awesome, So it scratches, right? Which is not cool. And the rainbow is awesome for that. So you're right. That's the hardwood, even the ceramic, those kind of things are so cool. Okay? All right, but you want to make sure that you got your 52 stroke test. And typically, guys, when I'm pulling pads there, okay, I'm going to pull, let's say if you guys are doubling your pads, as many as it takes until it's clean. And that's why I don't want you to do lots of talking in between each pad. Just go. Raise your eyebrows up. Ooh. Wow. Man, that's amazing. Unbelievable. That's number 5. That's the 6th one. The problem is these dang tags. Every time we go, it clogs up so instantly. We'll get it clean, I promise. Okay? And so then you got your 2-minute test, right? And obviously you're going to pull a couple pads there. And I think that is just the most absolute final thing you're going to do. Don't skip out on the 2-minute test. Don't do that. Okay? Did I mess that up?
No. Before you go any further, will you repeat the statements you wanted Rowdy to
That's what I wanted.
There's 1 of 2 ways to get rid of the sand out of your home. There's 1 of 2 ways to get rid of the sand out of your home. One way, rip up all your carpet and throw it away. Or the second way would be use the rainbow. And so every time we do that, it's just, we're kind of like negative, and then we're positive. We say that we're rainbow. So there's 1 of 2 ways to get rid of the sand out of your carpeting. One way, Rachel, would be to rip up all your carpeting and throw it away. Or the second way would be use a rainbow, which would be most practical. So when I'm going to talk about the rainbow, Austin, what am I doing every time? Smiling. Smiling. Okay? This is what we call the vacuum lung. This is what we call the rainbow lung. Now, which would you guys want to pick for you and your family? You're smiling really big, okay? And see, what happens is anytime you're touching the rainbow gray, it's like a little ball of enthusiasm. Your excitement level is very, very high, okay? Sound good? All right, so really, guys, throughout your show, and then, of course, you guys know you got your test drive. Okay, and we're getting loads of dirt in that. But if you total up really how many pads you're getting in your demo, I mean, if you guys say how many pads did we pull, and you come back with an answer of like 20 to 25, your selling percentage is not going to be where it should be. The pad's got to be there. I know myself personally, if I'm going to go do a demo, I'm in that neighborhood. I'm in that neighborhood. Okay?
It's over 80 pads.
Mm-hmm. See, and you guys are doubling. So not necessarily I would double all the time. I'm not saying you have to do that. I'm not saying you have to do that.
Sure, adds up.
Yeah, if you want to do that, you can. What I'm just saying is that, so like here, that I got 16, to me the important thing is pull at least 8 pads, or until it's clean. It might be clean after 6. If it's clean after 6, well, don't do it anymore. But if it's not clean at 8, don't stop. Because that is so powerful.
Plus the 2 jars of water.
Mm-hmm.
So the cans represent the canister or bag and then the filter. At what point do you not use 2 pads? Because it is more effective to use 1 pad quicker and you catch more dirt one time. The second pad doesn't catch it, it's just dust. You don't really have a lot on the second pad usually, but you use 2, 2, 2. At what point do you just use 1? You just continue using 1?
You know, personally myself, in the common area, I would like to do that. And maybe, but then after that, just doing the 52 stroke test, I just only pull 1. Just pull the 1 pad. It's just quicker, easier to handle.
Right. So
I'm all about quickness in the power nozzle. So, and even the hard floor brush tool, I don't know if I'd use 2. I'd probably use 1. But again, I'm not saying that's right or that's wrong. I'm just saying you asked me a question, and I'm brutally honest with you. If I go on a demo and you see what I'm doing, oh, he's trying it one way, he's doing something else. Okay? Danica, yes.
I keep hearing everybody talk about the jar of water. What is that?
Well, when you get done doing your 52 stroke test, you're going to pour the vacuumable dirt into a jar, and that's called the vacuumable dirt. Then we're going to dump the water basin out. So it's, yeah. So now we can aquamate. So once you do the aquamate demo, then you're going to take that water, pour it into another jar. So one is going to be the vacuumable, and after you aquamate, that's the non-vacuumable. Okay? So
water on the aquamate 'cause it smells like shampoo.
Yeah. Always have them smell the shampoo water. This smells awesome. So what you're going to say, this is the vacuumable dirt. This is the non-vacuumable dirt. Which kind of dirt would you like to get rid of?
Both.
Both. Now some people say, well, we had no choice, had 1. Or you can say both, whatever your preference, right? And what's the only way you can do that? Using the rainbow with the power nozzle and with the James Aquamate. Now the power nozzle is $3.99 and the Aquamate's $3.99. Or you could get both those for free. Which way would you be leaning?
Free.
Free. Now if you had a rainbow, would you want the power nozzle and the Aquamate? Oh my God, you're going to love this next part. See, the pricing of the Aquamate and the power nozzle, get out there. Get the price out. Okay? It's not like a surprise. How much is the rainbow? Oh my God, I'm not going to tell you. Don't ask me now. I'm not ready. How much is the rainbow? And normally at this point, James, everybody says, hey Bob, how affordable is the rainbow? Let me give you an example. Let's say you took your family to the doctor and you got a really healthy family, but the only thing is maybe they're going to drink a gallon of milk today to be healthier. And at this point in your life, financially, you can drink a gallon of milk today. Yes, you could. How much you spend on a gallon of milk? $3. In other words, $3 a day, that would be financially affordable. Yes, okay, that would make or break your lifestyle, change your standards, family of living. You wouldn't be looking at the neighbor's dog for dinner the next night, right? That would be affordable, yes. The rainbow is only $250 a day. And for $250 a day, let me show you what you get. Clean air, clean carpet, clean furniture, clean drapes. But most important of all, Rowdy, you provide your family with a healthy environment to live in. And Rowdy, for $250 a day, that's got to be worth it, right? Yes. Absolutely. Someone asks a question, I'm going to use a tie down, I'm going to nod my head. That's got to be worth it, isn't it, Jeremy? Absolutely. Bob, how long is the $250 for? Rachel, let me ask you a funny question, all right? How long do you plan on cleaning your house for?
Ever.
Exactly. It's not that long. It's a real short time. I'll be there in just a minute, I promise.
So if they start bugging you for pricing pretty early in?
I'm pumped.
Okay, well let me ask you a question. From what you've seen right now, and I mean we're just getting started, how much would you say the rainbow's worth? 4,000, 5,000, 6,000?
I don't know.
Well, let me show you what else this thing can do, because it's amazing.
Now,
You just scratched the tip of the iceberg.
Now let me give you an example. Okay, when I looked at the couch I just bought, okay, the lady I dealt with, her name was Betty. Oh man, I was trying to recruit her in the rainbow. She was good, smooth. I told her, I go, you are a smooth talking lady, you. I'm telling you, she's probably late 50s, maybe 60 years old. And so the couch we really liked. I'm like, there's a problem with this tag. What's the problem? I go, you got one too many numbers on here. you guys are awful proud of this thing, aren't you? That's what I said. And then I said, now, we're cash customers. What kind of discounts do you get for cash? And she's like, honey, you're going to get me fired. I said, we wouldn't get you fired. How long have you been working here? And they'll see you had rooms to go for I don't know how many ever years. I said, I know. I said, but everybody has a discount for cash. Everybody. And she goes, well, everybody but us. So make a long story short, I got no discount. I asked for everything. I asked for like delivery, and that was that was like $125. I've never paid delivery in my life, and she just like shut me down. Well, if you want the furniture, you have to pay on this. You're brutal, man. You're terrible. So there might be some people, James, when you throw that out, they're going to shoot you low. I'd be careful on that. What do you think it's worth? $4,000, $5,000, $6,000? I don't know. I'd be careful.
I bet people say like 800 before, and I'm like,
yeah.
Well, to me, if they're saying that, then you're not doing a value adding to them.
Okay.
Or they're just white trash and they're not
they
gonna get it
didn't
anyway.
like the
Saying.
Prejudice, man, I'm telling you. Okay, now here, check
In a
this
bad
out.
way, too.
Here, check this out, okay? Law and Order. How many guys watch Law and Order? Christian, come on, man. This will help you sell better. Set your VCR or DVD or whatever they call those things anymore. But a good attorney is never going to ask a question he doesn't what?
Know the answer to.
Know the answer to. So I'll leave it with that. How much you think it is? I ain't asking him that because I want the guy to say 1,000. So that's and it is preference. I'm not saying that's right or it's wrong. I'm just saying that's preference. Throw pricing out on Power Nozzle. Throw pricing out on Aquamate. You're gonna love this. Okay? This thing is awesome. It's $3.99. Now you could buy it or you could get it for free. Which way would you be leaning? Free. Because free is good, right? Aquamate. This thing is $3.99. After you get done showing it, now it's $3.99 or you could get it for free. Which way would you be leaning? Free. Ask everybody. Now, let me ask you a question, Christian. I'll say it this way. You being a Rainbow owner, would you want the Aquamate and would you want the Power Nozzle with your Rainbow?
Yes.
Absolutely. Now, would you rather pay the $3.99 or would you rather get it for free for each one?
For free.
You're going to love this next part. You're going to love this next part. Okay? Well, since you want those things, here's the great sale we got where you can get it for what? Free. Okay? But again, I think that, really what we hit on today was hit the dirt pads. Would you use it? Would it save you some time? Would it save you some money? Okay? Those type of things. We ask committing questions. Another really good one is this. Instead of the sand, you can go away with the dirt. Take the water basin, shine the sand on the bottom, dirt on the top. There's one or two ways to get rid of the dirt out of your home. One way would be to rip up all the
Carpet.
and
Throw it out.
or the second way would be use a
Rainbow.
which would be most
Practical.
absolutely. Jennifer, can you see why we have over 25 million customers that are Rainbow owners? Absolutely, right? Okay, how much is a Rainbow, Rachel? Only
Oh, $2.50 a day.
$2.50 a day. Okay, and let me ask you a question, Austin. How long is that for? Mom, let me ask you a question. How long do you plan on cleaning for? Forever, right? It's not that long. It's a real short time. Okay? You guys with me? So, again, it's building value, getting them excited, okay? All right, my question.
Yes, sir. The last couple of times I've used the Aquamate, I've had a collection of, like, maybe it's carpet fiber?
Fuzzy,
Yes,
snakes,
bunch of-
carpet's not clean enough.
Is that what it is?
It's not been rainbowed enough. When you get those little snakes, or the Aquamate wasn't clean, you started using it.
Well, the key is there, you got to get rid of the vacuumable dirt.
Right, okay.
Because if you got the water is primarily shooting up, so if you're getting all clumps of dirt in there too, it's going to make it a lot more challenging.
Okay.
And a lot of the dead carpet fiber.
Yes, yeah, I think that's what it is. It's just very, it comes up like almost like a little snake. And
Yeah. So power nozzle really good first, and get all that out of there before you aquamate. Okay. All right. You guys learned something today?
Yes.
Okay.
So would you do your Aquamate when you did your 52 stroke test?
That would be great, yeah.
Because you know you spent more time on it.
Or if I'm
Or
going to
the
test drive, I want to make sure they're going to go thoroughly over the stain.
Sometimes I do that. I just tell them do that while I'm making the aquamate stuff and go in the back and over that one spot.
So for a long time I did this too. I would show the upholstery tool, and I'll say now, let's say for example you have a spill on your carpeting, what would you do?
Pour some hot water on it and suck it up.
Now you're a Rainbow owner now, though, okay? But prior to that, you would
Blot it with a towel.
you'd blot it, and are you really picking it up, or are you really
Pushing it in.
Pushing it
in, right? So what's really so cool about the upholstery tool is just grab some warm water, pour right on it, take your 5-inch squeegee, and it'll extract it right out of your carpeting. It's pretty cool, isn't it? Hey, let me ask you a question. Rachel, would you use the upholstery tool with your Rainbow?
Yes.
And do you have any stains in your home today?
Yes.
You do?
Right there.
I'll tell you what, before I leave, let me see if I can knock it out. Where do you have that at?
Right there in front of the door.
Excellent. And normally what I'll do is I'll grab a test pad or something right over that. Now if it's obvious I won't do it, but if it's a little smaller to see, I'll put a test pad or something on that so as a reminder for me that's where I'm going to clean. So then James, when I do the 52 stroke test, I can do it over that area, or what I can do is as I'm test driving to do it over that area. Okay, for sure. Okay, sound good? All right, Ron, you got anything for these guys today?
You got it, buddy.
Yeah? Okay, well, we need to get some marketing stuff going on.
Want me to do that?
Yeah, that would be awesome.
If I can get with them on the leads.
Yep.
Too. When
Yeah.
I do that with them.
Probably right before they get out of here today.
Okay.
Okay, sound good? Okay,
So-
we're going to have Roxanne and you guys make sure they're organized for the day.
I'll do that.
Okay?